We seem to have a habit in this country, the UK, of ensuring we have the hardest control systems when compared to the EU. In 1980, at a seminar of planners, architects and administrators involved in the GP area of medicine, I listened in total surprise how the conversation turned to what and where GPs should be doing. Very senior and respected members of various organisations seem to agree that GPs should all operate from government-owned surgeries. This would do away with the independence of the GP, and his position as supposedly self-employed would vanish. When I defended the position of the independent GP in this conversation, I was informed that I was totally out of touch. It seems now the bureaucracy have won in the end, and the creation of the CQC is the result. The CQC came about as a result of a Dr. Shipman, an NHS GP, murdered some 300 patients, and in some cases trying to inherit their money. Parliament suddenly decided to invent a new order of control. As administrator of a private clinic, I received a letter in the mail asking for information about the clinic I ran. I had never heard of the CQC and disliked the tone of the letter and ignored it. 3 weeks later, an even sterner letter was received, instructing me to carry out the lawful instructions or close. When I phoned to say this was a waste of time and money, the young clerical assistant who had sent the letter of instruction informed me that either we did this or we would be closed. Suddenly, inspectors arrived to monitor my clinic, to monitor the way the clinic was run. Every single part of the clinic now came under their control. Every physical item, whether part of the construction or part of the tools of trade, now had to be justified. Every motion was required to have a procedure written down. Not just what the doctors were doing, but what and how they practiced and how the clinic was run. The control, I feel, has now gone to such a level that it is a waste of resources. There are over 3,000 full-time equivalent staff now employed by the CQC. When I received an instruction to have all patients participate in surveys to show whether they were happy with the service provided by the private clinic or the private doctor, I think they go too far. The success of the private doctor is due to giving such a service that the patient either personally returns or informs his friends, others, to use the same service. Unlike the NHS, all private patients have total freedom to go anywhere. All doctors now have to spend time each year in fulfilling the requirements of the CQC. And this, of course, means that we need more doctors. Over 3,000 extra doctors are required. And is the service now any better? Do the patients have a better service? What did the creation of the CQC answer to the order required by the law set up by Parliament? These changes to our legal system have quietly taken over. The unfortunate doctors do not dare suggest that the system has gone too far. They have no say in the matter, as they face the rules laid down by the CQC and can be stopped from working as a result.